What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
Living your best life means something different to everyone, especially when it comes to healthcare. That's why Mercy One offers compassionate, personalized care. We are here for you with one team of experts providing access to the primary care and highly rated specialty care you need, easily and conveniently. So go ahead, live your best life. We're with you every step of the way. Mercy One, your best life, our one purpose.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present this amazing state tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders, it's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on a successful year, and remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Welcome to Extreme Arena here in Coralville, Iowa for the 2023 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Tournament. It is finally here, and we kick it off with the Class 5A quarterfinals. It's the number 1 seeded 30-7 Dowling Catholic Maroons taking on the 8th seeded 19-15 Valley Tigers. Hello everyone, Blake Walker along with my partner Austin Oliver in what should be a phenomenal CIML matchup. We knew these two teams have a history. It's a classic rivalry across every single sport, Austin, and now we get to see them on the big stage here where Dowling Catholic and Valley both search for their first state volleyball titles.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle of the two of the top hitters in the state with Mackenzie Dean from Dowling and Elise Yeager from West Des Moines Valley. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these two stack up against each other. It's really going to be a tale of how the matches are going to go with how those hitters go.
Valley making their 13th state tournament appearance in school history. That's 7 trips in the last 8 seasons. Meanwhile, Dowling making their 12th consecutive state tournament appearance. That is the second longest streak in the state of Iowa behind Western Christian, who is currently at, I believe, either 23 or 24. So it's been up there a couple times. Austin, these two teams have played earlier this season twice, and it was Dowling taking away the first one in a best of 5, a 3-0 win, or best of 3 in a 3-0 advantage, and then Valley won just a couple days later, literally 3 days later, in tournament play 2-0. So you've gotten a feel for each other out. How does that translate here? That's been a couple months. Now we're in October, almost into November.
Yeah, and obviously the CIML teams have been down a gauntlet throughout the whole season. But Valley's just kind of been an enigma. They beat some of the top teams in the state, but also have lost some of those matches as well. So it'll be really interesting to see how they come out. I think that first set is going to be really indicative of how this match is going to go going forward.
Let's take a look at our road to state graphic. Valley comes in defeating Iowa City High in their regional final. 30.8 kill attempts per set. That's third in 5A. They set themselves up well. And Elise Aguirre, like we talked about, leads the team in kills at 204 and blocks at 50. She is a great volleyball player, but she's going to UNI to play basketball.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how these two match up together, matching up against each other hitting-wise and blocking-wise. It's going to be a good match.
Dowling Catholic on the other side defeated Linn-Mar to advance on to the state tournament. 4.1 blocks per set. That's the best in 5A. They're fifth in the entire state in total blocks. Also 11.8 kills per set. That's third in 5A. And Mackenzie Dean, she's the workhorse. 4.3 kills per set. She is a massive problem. The Kansas commit is going to cause problems for Valley all across the board.
Yeah, 418 kills on the year right now. It's just almost double what the rest of the team brings in. So you're going to see her in the front row and in the back row.
We'll step aside and we'll be back for your opening serve and your starting lineups. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Thanks for joining us for the 2023 Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Volleyball Championship. We hope you are enjoying the competitive action on the court, and we are excited to have President Brent Johnson of the Iowa Farm Bureau here to talk to us about the relationship between Iowa Farm Bureau and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Thanks for joining us, Brent. We want to tell the viewers about Iowa Farm Bureau and the support for the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. So, Brent, why does Iowa Farm Bureau invest in both the Iowa Girl and our state tournaments?
Yeah, we're absolutely excited to be a part of the volleyball tournament again now. It's been 18 years that we've partnered together, and it really allows us to showcase the hard work, dedication, and excellence that all these girls put into their sport and their craft. We couldn't be more proud to partner with the Girls Union and now in 18 years with the volleyball tournament and really supporting these kids, these girls that have worked so hard through the years and the decades, honing their craft and playing the sport that they absolutely love. You know, the time and dedication that these kids have put into their sport is absolutely phenomenal, and we're proud to be a part of that sponsorship and part of this collaboration. And you know, these kids, they're not only good on the courts, but they're good in the classrooms too, and they're amongst our nation's brightest and their best.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Brent, for joining us. Absolutely. And thank you, Farm Bureau, for your support of the Iowa Girl. Back to volleyball.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here, just a couple minutes away from getting going here in your Class 5A tournament in what should be a great class. Dowling and Valley obviously taking part right here. Then at 12:25, you'll see Ankeny Centennial and Ankeny, the 2 versus 7 seed. At 2 o'clock, immediately following this one, Pleasant Valley, the 4 seed, takes on Johnston, the 5 seed. And then at 2:25, tentative schedule, Waukee Northwest, the 3 seed, takes on Cedar Falls, the 6 seed. No surprise to see quite a few CIML teams here, but we're shut out in a way last year. Iowa City Liberty takes the victory in Class 5A. But is it crazy to you that both these two programs, Austin, still looking for that first volleyball title?
That is. Been solid teams for years on both of these sides. I think Dowling's got a great shot this year coming into it. Like I said, ran the CIML gauntlet all season. They've been well tested and should be well tested coming in here. But Valley's, like I said, just a unique team. They're going to kind of go where Jaeger takes them, and they've been an interesting team to play, and I think a tough team to play all season for everybody.
Valley comes in winning just 2 out of their last 5 matches. They lost 3 straight in a tournament coming into the postseason. Lost to Cedar Falls, Muscatine, and Johnston, 2 teams of which that are here in Cedar Falls and Johnston. And then the win over Cedar Rapids, Washington, and Iowa City High in the regionals. Dowling Catholics come in winning 4 out of their last 5, one being against Centennial, but then a loss to Dike New Hartford, which we all know how good Dike New Hartford is. We'll see them later in this tournament. But overall, both these 2 teams, phenomenal across the board. It's great that they play each other. They can get a feel for each other, 2 very talented head coaches. But Austin, one thing that really stands out has got to be the blocking game. 406 blocks for Dowling Catholic, just 175 for Valley. The Tigers are really going to have to figure out a way to get past the very tall setters and blockers up front for Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, it's just going to be a matter of changing up those swings. We're going to see probably a good mix of roller shots as well over the top of the block, as well as trying to tool it off the side of that strong block. But it's going to be a key point in this first set to make sure that those things happen, or it could get out of hand very, very quickly for the Tigers.
Mackenzie Dean is 6'2", Ellie Muller is 6'2", Ella Rogers is 6'1" for Dowling Catholic. The tallest one on Valley staff is Elise Yeager at 5'11", and then Elise Yeager at 6'2", and then Avery Moon at 5'11". So height will be a thing that Valley has to go against, but they beat Dowling once this year. They've split with them already. We'll see if they can do it again. We'll take one more break, and we'll be back for your introductions. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa, in what should be a phenomenal first-round matchup. The West Des Moines Valley Tigers and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Valley upset Ankeny, the 2 seed last season, and made it to the semifinals. So keep an eye on a Valley team that is prone to upsetting teams ahead of them in what should be a phenomenal match today between the Maroons and the Tigers. A classic rivalry. A lot of people think of it for football, but it goes across all sports. We're going to send it down to our PA announcer and get you set for your starting lineups between Dowling Catholic and West Des Moines Valley.
Good noon, volleyball fans, and welcome to the 2023 Girls State Volleyball 5A quarterfinal matchup featuring the West Des Moines Valley Tigers and the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Fans, at this time, the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and the Iowa Farm Bureau would like to recognize the outstanding sportsmanship and decorum shown by the qualifying schools during the season and state tournament week. In recognition of the importance of good sportsmanship, each state qualifying school was asked to nominate a spectator who represents their school and community in a sportsmanlike manner. Aaron Gerlich of the IGHSAU will present each nominee with a certificate of recognition and a $250 check payable to their school scholarship fund. Please join us in honoring these individuals whose decorum and respect for others serves as a model for all spectators attending interscholastic events. From Valley, Steve and Doris Meixel. And from Dowling Catholic, Lisa Grant. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union promotes good sportsmanship by participants, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, officials, and spectators in a positive manner. profanity, racial, sexist, or abusive comments, or intimidating actions directed at officials, participants, coaches, team representatives, or event personnel will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. We thank you for your cooperation and invite you to just enjoy the game. And now, fans, it's time to introduce the players in today's 5A quarterfinal matchup. First of all, here are the Valley Tigers. Number 6, Abby Houston. Number 9, Thea Raridan. Number 11, Jackie Spann. Number 12, Avery Davenport. Number 14, Abigail Griesmer. Number 15, Avery Moon. Number 16, Cameron Conrad. And number 18, Brooklyn Brown. Your assistant coaches, Matt Ross, Shannon Wieland, Colton Hemer-Lubert, and Jasmine Spann. And now, here are your starters for the Valley Tigers. A senior, number 2, Kate Songer. A sophomore, number 3, Ashley Brown. A senior, number 5, Elise Yeager. A senior, number 7, Finley McAndrew. A sophomore, number 10, Kaylin Wieland. And a freshman, number 17, Bryn Sibula. Your libero, a senior, number 1, Danny Schnicker. Head coach for the Tigers, Jeremy Meixel. Now let me introduce to you the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Here are your non-starters. Number 2, Alexis Tice. Number 4, Siri Beecher. Number 6, Amaya Thompson. Number 7, Aspen Thede. Number 14, Ava Gredicke. Number 16, Madeline Stevenson. Number 18, Kaylee Klein. And number 20, Anne-Marie McConville. Your assistant coaches, Jenny Fisher, Marcy Scragg, Leah McQuaid, Jesse Bach, and Darian Zabel. And now here are your starters for the Dowling Catholic Maroons, a junior number 3, Ashley Stawn. Junior number 5, Kate Nelson. Junior number 9, Maddie Chapman. A senior, number 12, Mackenzie Dean. A sophomore, number 13, Ellie Muller. And a junior, number 15, Ella Rogers. Your libero is a junior, number 1, Annalise Grant. Head coach for the Maroons, Mary Beth Wiskus. And now, let me introduce to you the officials for this match as assigned by the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Your first referee, Chris Armstrong. Second referee, Kim Patek. Line judges, Carl Woldridge and Vince Workman. And now, everyone, we ask you at this time to please join us and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America and our veterans and those around the world that protect our freedom each and every day with the singing of our national anthem today, performed by Junior Paige Bobles from Kingsley Pearson. Paige is under the direction of choir director Jill Bobles. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And before we begin today's game, we'd like to once again thank Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union, for their support. The Iowa Farm Bureau has an office located in each county across Iowa, and we'd like to thank the offices listed on your screen for their support of the two teams playing in our game today. Thank you, Iowa Farm Bureau, for supporting the IGHSAU and the Iowa Girl. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here this afternoon. It is 12 o'clock on the dot, and we're ready to play some state volleyball here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa. The 1-seeded Dowling Catholic Maroons and the 8-seeded West Des Moines Valley Tigers. They've played twice already. They've split either. Someone's going to take the season series today.
Absolutely. I think the keys that coaches are probably talking about right now is serve receive at the beginning of the game. Everybody's going to be jittered up, high energy, excitement, adrenaline's going to be flowing through the body. The first team that's going to get that serve receive down and nailed down and get their offense running and get a system a set out of their setter is going to be the one that's going to have the advantage here right away.
Valley is on the right side of your screen. Dowling Catholic will be on the left side of your screen. It is a great day for volleyball here in the old capital city of Iowa City / Coralville. And we are ready to go here at Extreme Arena, home of the Iowa Hawkeye volleyball team and the Iowa Heartlanders. But for a couple days here to end the month of October into November, it's home of the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Valley will start us off. It'll be Kate Songer, the senior, to serve to kick us off here at the State Volleyball Tournament. Valley in white on the right side of your screen. Dowling in white on the left side of your screen. We are set to go between Valley and Dowling. Kate Songer is on the serve, and we're off and running. Set up on the far side. That one almost dropped across, and the point will go to Dowling Catholic to kick things off. It's a double hit by Valley. Mackenzie Dean, she has a lot of power. We'll see that in a second. That time she decides to lay off just a little bit.
Just a little roll over the top of the block, trying to get something going here at the beginning of the match.
The libero, Annalise Grant, on to serve for Dowling. They set up near side, and it's caught on the back line. A kill attempt right back, smacked back by Ashley Brown. That one goes long on a serve or a kill attempt by Bryn Sibula, and the freshman goes wide, and Dowling takes a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, overpass by the libero on the Dowling side led to a block from the Dowling setter. You're not going to see very many setters up there blocking at this level, but Dowling definitely has got a tall one up there.
And Annalise Grant on the serve again. That one blocked back by the Maroons. Valley can't get it across. Nice heads-up play up front. Kate Nelson and company were in there. Nelson, 109 blocks this season. She's not even the tallest one on the court, but man, she makes a big impact up front. Grant to serve again. 37 service aces this season already. A beautiful serve, just catches the net, and Valley has to recover. And a good flying kill attempt coming in for Valley to get him on the board.
Right up the top of the ribbon and dribbled into the inside the 10-foot line. Nobody there for the Maroons.
They'll set themselves up again now with a serve upcoming. On the way by Ashley Brown, and Dowling's right there. Far side to Dean. Mackenzie's gets picked up on the back line by Finley McAndrew, and that one's sent long. Elise Yeager thought it was touched. It was not. Dowling takes the 4-1 advantage.
Yeah, it looked like Dean hit right over the top of the block that time, so it's going to be an interesting matchup with those blockers on Dean on the outside.
Ella Rogers, 50 service aces on the season, sends one across the net, and Valley sets up. Another long ball, that time again for Bryn Sibula. And Dowling off to a hot start here, a 5-1 start for the Maroons. And they'll give it to Ella Rogers, their 6'1 junior. Ella Moore, the assist getter, and there's a perfect service ace right there. That's 51 on the season, and that's a Kruger Seeds service ace for one of the top on Dowling's offense in Ella Rogers. All aces in today's match are brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today. Not so lucky on that one as it goes long, and Valley will take the point.
No, nice job on the service ace. Went right down the seam between the two passers in the back, and it was just a little ma-pa situation where nobody wanted to communicate and take that ball, but hopefully they get that remedied for further in the match.
Cameron Conrad, the senior, is on to serve here for the Tigers with their team trailing by 4 here early in the going. Annalise Grant sends it upstairs, and it's blocked back by Yeager. Yeager and Finley McAndrew were in on the block. Yeager 50 blocks coming into this afternoon. And like we talked about in the pregame, she's a basketball commit for the University of Northern Iowa. Annalise Grant, a little differently off her hands. Mackenzie Dean will clean it up, send it back across. It'll go a little too long, and Valley grabs a couple errors here early by the Maroons, and Valley's taking advantage.
Yeah, Maroons want to get that service seed cleaned up so they can run their offense. They had the libero or one of the defensive specialists sending it over to the outside. Not what you want for your offense.
Dean spikes it hard, and Valley gets away with it. Point goes to the Tigers. Illegal block / screening. And the Tigers will serve again. 6-5, trying to close back in here. Dean across the way. They'll set it up for Yeager in the middle. Annalise Grant calls everyone away. Spike to the far corner, won't work. That one goes long by Ava Gredicke. And Valley has tied it up at 6. Nice little run put together by the Tigers. Trailing 6-2, they've scored 4 straight. Dowling catches a slip. Nope, it's going to go to Valley. Dowling thought it was touched, and the Tigers take the lead. 5 straight by the Tigers.
Yeah, it's serve receive is lacking a little bit for the Maroons, and I think the jitters are also leading a lot of these hitters to take the ball long on both teams. So they'll look to get that under control to get back into the match.
Boy, good recovery. Finley McAndrew and company in there to save it. Dowling's running over everybody, trying to get it across. They do eventually. Good dig by Conrad. It'll be sent across by the libero, Danny Schicker. Mackenzie Dean puts it in play. Nope, it hits the standard.
Hit the standard on the way by.
And a timeout by Dowling Catholic as Valley has scored 6 straight to take an 8-6 advantage. And a heck of a start here for the Valley Tigers. And really, it's just simple, not making mistakes and giving Dowling opportunities.
Absolutely. I mean, it's keeping the ball in play. Both sides are making errors, either long or out. So it's just a matter of which team's going to get calmed down the soonest here and start playing their game is going to turn this one around for both teams.
Hey fans, Central College has you covered with career building programs and with tuition less than $20,000 a year and tons of scholarships available. It's the best decision ever. Apply today at central.edu. Well, an 8-6 advantage for the Valley Tigers here to start. And Coach Jeremy Mikesill's got to be pretty happy with his squad trailing 6-2 early. Statistically, 6 attack errors by Dowling Catholic, just 4 by the Valley Tigers. Everybody's pretty even on attacks, both teams with 11 attacks, both teams with 4 digs. Valley's just taking advantage right now. Cameron Conrad to serve again. She's been the one going here on this run. Mackenzie Dean, a little bit of an awkward sidearm hit, does get it across. Finley McAndrew pushes it back across, but it's blocked back. Mackenzie Dean and company in there to get rid of it. That's Kate Nelson as well.
Yeah, those free balls over. You're going to have to take them a little bit higher because Dean would just rose up and put that one right straight back down for the Maroons.
Ashley Stawn checks out. Couple substitutions. All substitutions in the state tournament brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Mackenzie Dean on the serve. Valley has to chase after. It'll be pushed back across by Kaylin Whelan. Grant sets up to Gredeke, and Gredeke, the sophomore, sends it back. Middle, Nelson. That one's going to go long. It's saved back. Not enough. Heck of an effort by Kate Songer, but Dowling grabs back 2 quick points.
Yeah, with strong hitters on both teams, it's gonna be interesting to see how they deal with Dean in the back row and deal with Yeager in the back row. It's gonna be one of the keys to the match as well.
Kenzie Dean, great serve. Yeager has to chase after it. Songer gets it back across. They go far side. That one almost blocked off the back of Siri Beecher. Yeager sends it long and catches the back corner. Good spot placement by the senior.
Perfect shot from her, right on the line.
Yeager, 204 kills coming into today, 2.6 per set. That leads the team. A serve that almost goes long. Annalise Grant kept it in, and it's sent back across by Kate Nelson. Yeager off the hands of Dean. Dowling saves it, goes into the table. That one goes long, and Valley takes the point. Down went somebody's iPad and computer on the table, but Dowling couldn't quite grab the point. Valley leads by 2.
Yeah, maybe a media person's stuff down there is on the floor or on the seat in front of it.
These girls will put their bodies on the line to go
Exactly.
save the ball. Great push across by the sophomore Ava Gredeke.
Gredeke tooled it right off the edge of the block. It's going to be something both teams are going to be looking to do.
133 kills this season for her. Kate Nelson, it checks out. Valley trying to keep a couple in here. And Alexis Theis, the 5-foot freshman, is on to serve. Welcome to the state tournament.
Exactly.
Great serve. Finley McAndrew and company. Kaylin Wheeland credited with the kill. I mean, that thing was a low liner. It looked like it was going to hit the net, but it did not.
Yeah, it looked like she was going to take a full swing, and at the last second just let off a little bit and just kind of rolled it over the top, and it was caught kind of everybody off guard.
Valley staying 1 step ahead. The officials are talking here at the stand. One of the line judges came over and said something to the head official. I'm not sure what, but I'm not sure. Something.
He's discussing something with somebody on the sidelines as well. I don't know.
Danny Schnicker on the serve. Spike down. Ellie Muller just catches the line, and I mean just catches the line. We talk about Mackenzie's height. Ellie's right there too. 6'2" sophomore. Heavily recruited as a basketball athlete. 166 kills coming into today. Maddie Chapman, the junior, is on to serve here for Dowling. Trailing by 1. Valley staying 1 step ahead after that quick 6-0 run. That one's blocked back, but too far away. Valley will take it.
Strong hit right off the edge of the block. Sent it reeling out of bounds.
An IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMT-INS as Avery Moon checks out for Valley. And Finley McAndrew is on the serve. Muller in the middle. Good dig on the back line by Whelan. Muller again. This time sets up near side. That one's going to go long. Heck of a play by Siri Beecher.
Great line shot right off the edge of the defender that was covering the line. Unplayable for her.
163 kills for Siri Beecher, the senior. And Chapman will be on to serve again. Dowling trailing by 1. Good first set here between these two rivals in the CIML. Blocked back, Mackenzie Dean. Too easy. Thea Raridan kind of jumped right into it, didn't get that great of a hit on it, and Dean was just a little bit higher.
Yeah, they're going to definitely have to take that into account. It's an abnormality here at the game. I think she's going to probably be one of the highest blocks that we have here at the tournament.
Push back across by Wieland. And a little bit of an awkward hit doesn't quite work. I don't know if Dowling was trying to get fancy or what, but it didn't work.
I think there's just some miscommunication on the tempo of that quick set in the middle, and she wanted to swing with the right and had to end up swinging with the left just to try to get it over, keep it in play, and wasn't able to do so.
8 attack errors by Dowling Catholic to Valley 6. Seems to be the difference maker so far. Kate Songer is on the serve as we work our way back around. Mackenzie Dean drops it in. It's a beautiful dig by Danny Schnicker, but Dowling gets the point right back as Kate Songer couldn't quite get there. I have no idea how Danny got to the floor in time to catch Mackenzie Dean's kill.
Sent it right over and was able to put the Dowling Maroons right into their system, too, and they were able to run it quick right away before Valley could even get reset on their defense.
Annalise Grant sends it long. Barely, just barely misses the line, and Valley takes back the lead. Not many kills, it feels like, for Valley.
Yeah, the terminations. I think both teams, really. Not been a ton of kills. I mean, we had a couple of mistakes off of some shanks off of some of the passes, but haven't been a lot of terminations on either team.
Heck of a dig by Dowling, and it sets up Mackenzie Dean to send it back across. I believe that was Ashley Stawn who got down there for the dig. And we're tied at 14. No real advantage here through the first couple. Everybody holding serve. Ella Rogers on the way by Dowling. Yeager sets up. Wieland. Drop back. Mackenzie almost went across the line. And a beautiful play to get it back across by Dowling Catholic.
Just took a little bit off of that pass and just put it right in the middle of the court. Nobody could get there in time to get it up for the Tigers.
140 kills coming into today for Kate Nelson. She's a track and field athlete. Would you believe it? She's got good speed. She can jump. She grabs the point and the lead for Dowling. Elise Yeager sends it right back. That's what Valley has to do as they're tied at 15.
And that's that termination they've been looking for. Nobody able to even put a finger on that one.
Another IMT insurance substitution. Cameron Conrad is back to serve. Remember, she was the one serving when Valley went on that 6-0 run earlier. Muller to the middle. Kate Nelson knocks it up in the air. Valley recovers. Whelan pushes across. Annalise calls everyone off. Mackenzie Dean. A little too hard off the hands of Kate Songer. And Mackenzie Dean continues to work things away. 16-15. 7 assists already for Ella Rogers. Finley McAndrews has every assist for Valley at 5. Yeah. And Mackenzie Dean actually leads the team in digs right now with 5 for the Maroons.
Crazy.
Yeager again. Well, she's tough to beat. You'd think focusing on one person would be hard, and it is. Yeager is making her presence known here early, tying it at 16.
Well, Valley's doing a good job of moving her around, getting her some different looks and some different sets and making those blockers move and make some decisions on where to go. So it's they're doing a good job of mixing it up on where they're putting the sets out there for her.
3 kills for Yeager, 3 kills for Surrey Beecher. A hard spike into the net. Yeager pushes. Caught up by Muller. Mackenzie Dean gets it blocked back. Elise Yeager and Thea Reardon in on the play. Reardon, 5'9" sophomore. (17-16). Valley on top. Muller sets up. Yeager pushes across, so that was Finley McAndrew. That one going to go too far. Dowling tried to get a little fancy, and Valley takes advantage, 18-16.
Yeah, I think if you were to ask Coach Mike Self where he wanted to be in this first game, this is exactly where he would probably want to be at leading 18-16 here in the first set.
It's pretty much gone how they want it to go, in a way. A long push across, caught on the backside by Avery Moon. Reardon, another good hit, and Thea Reardon starting to get things rolling here. The lead is 3, and Dowling Catholic wants a timeout again. A heck of a start by the Valley Tigers. It's their second timeout of the set so far. And we'll see how everything shakes out here in the next group. Fans Official State Tournament merchandise is now available online. Time to get your smartphones out. Just scan the QR code on your screen now or visit IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. I'll have to go over and check the merchandise stand, but always a good showing here at the state volleyball tournament. You know, taking a look at the stats, Mackenzie Dean has been held quiet. She only has 1 kill. Ellie Muller leads Dowling in kills with 3. Elise Yeager has 3 as well. Mackenzie Dean's kill hitting percentage is also in the negative, so if Mackenzie gets going, you feel like Dowling could be in a good spot.
Absolutely. I think the hard part, the good part the Valley's doing is they're getting every ball up. You know, they're getting a touch on pretty much every attack, and that scrappy defense that they played all year, which led to a lot of those upsets over the course of the year is what they really hang their hats on. So you can see it at play here in the first set.
So out of the timeout, 19-16, Valley on top of Dowling. The Tigers trying to take set number 1 here against the 1-seeded Maroons. Valley upset the 2-seed last year, Ankeny, trying to upset another higher seed. A hit up by Beecher. Near side, Gredicke, picked up by Schnicker. Another good hit by Raritan. He is making a big impact here early. Yeager tries to drop it across. Dowling's got to keep it in. Mackenzie Dean just sends it back across, and we play on. Yeager knocked up by Grant. Really nice play by Annalise. McAndrew, Yeager, blocked, but it doesn't work. Valley drops it in, and the lead is 4.
Now, Valley's just extending these points time and time again, and they're coming out on top after they extend. So, well, that probably went over 6 or 7 times on that, and Valley was just able to keep that ball in play and end up getting the point.
Bryn Sibula will serve for the Tigers. Dowling's trying to find some offense. Kate Nelson, that'll work. That one goes long. Valley can't get there, and a long slide by Avery Moon. Dowling gets a much-needed point. Alexis Theis, the freshman, will be on to serve here for the Maroons. Trying to pull them back within a couple more. Raritan just very weakly hits it across, but it causes Dowling problems. Raritan tries to dig in and can't get it. Dowling's got 2 straight. Now just kind of working for a couple difference makers right now. Raritan, that time she drops it in. She makes up.
Just a basic swings here. She's just putting the ball where nobody's at. So it's not like she's killing the ball. She's just being very precise in where she's taking that ball over the top of the net.
Abigail Griesmer is number 14, not Avery Moon. So getting that figured out. A couple numbers change on us here. Mackenzie Dean sends it long, and Griesmer's there. 21-18 advantage for Valley. Nice kill dropped in by Ellie Muller.
And they need to get that middle going, because that's where they're going to start to make some hay there, especially when we've got Yeager in the back row. We don't have that big block up in the front. They're going to need to utilize that middle hitter a lot more and start to make some points in the middle.
They have size on the floor. And like you said, when Yeager's out, we've seen teams take big advantages. So a 21-19 advantage in the serve by Dowling. Raritan off the block. And it goes wide. Grant saves it. And Dowling gets it back across thanks to Siri Beecher. Near side, knocked across. Mackenzie Dean saves on the back line. And a block at the net. Finley McAndrew. Met at the net, and McAndrew pushes it back across. The lead is 3. Boy, what a wild first set this has been. If Valley can take it, it'd be huge. McAndrew on the serve. An awkward hit off the hands of Maddie Chapman. Valley is 2 away from a set 1 victory.
Yeah, just trying to make a decision on whether that was in or out, and I think she just couldn't figure it out till the very end and ended up making a bad pass and just out of position.
McAndrew again, just over the net. Another beautiful serve. Finley runs up. Thea Raridan drops it in again. 24-19. Valley is on set point. They have blitzed the Maroons here early, and they're looking for something here. Set point for Finley McAndrew. Near side, Muller. Good job by Schnicker. And that one spiked into the net by Bryn Sibula. A couple more IMT Insurance substitutions. Abigail Griesmer checks in. And it's Ashley Stawn who will be serving here for the Maroons. Got a lot to make up here, 24-20. Still set point. Long ball picked up and again dropped in. Ellie Muller and Ella Rogers working hand in hand. Dowling's within 3. Valley will take a timeout. We will take one with them. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. It's getting close. Valley 24-21 over Dowling Catholic. The Tigers, the 8-seeded Tigers, trying to take down the Maroons here in the first round, trying to take set number 1. We always talk about how crucial set number 1 is.
Yeah, it's going to be a wake-up call here for Dowling if they can't pull this one back into tie this one back up and get some more points up on the board, but they're going to be looking to get some momentum for the second set as well.
Ashley Stawn, the junior, will serve this one away. It is still set point for the Tigers. A crucial set number 1 victory on the line. Stawn gets it across. Finley McAndrew sets up. That one almost drops in. Muller sets back. Couple awkward hits. No lift. Dowling wanted a lift. Mackenzie Dean tries to drop it in. Great play by Griesmer. Rogers to Muller. Won't go. McAndrew sets back up. Raridan, she's been big all set. That won't go. Mackenzie Dean drops it in. They're within 2.
Tell you what, though, Danny Schnicker on the Valley side of the libero is just digging up everything that comes even close to her. So kudos to her on that left side when she moves over after the serve receive.
7 digs unofficially for Danny. 22-24. Valley just needs 1. They go near side. That one just off the hands, and Valley takes set number 1. 25-22, and the 1 seed is trailing after 1. We'll be back. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. Celebrating 60 years, Sukup Manufacturing offers decades of quality products from a family-owned business, a winning combination producing innovative, reliable grain storage and grain handling products. Visit sukup.com. Let's take a look at our Sukup Manufacturing stats so far. 13 kills by Dowling, but the hitting percentage by Valley just a little bit better. I mean, statistically, you look at it, you're like, Dowling should have won that first set. Blocks is another thing. A team known for blocks. Dowling just couldn't get the blocks rolling.
Yeah, I wonder about errors. That would be maybe a good stat that maybe was pretty indicative of how that first set went. I'm guessing that's probably where the difference is going to be with this. We'll see if we can pull that up as well. But, yeah, it looked like Dowling won that set from the statistics that we have up right here.
It's definitely been a great game back and forth all across the board. 10 attack errors on Dowling Catholic, just 7 for Valley.
And that's your match right there, 25-23. I mean, that's your match right there.
And it sounds crazy to say that, but you're completely right. It's just kind of been one of those across the way. So one of those things you're going to have to keep an eye on for Dowling Catholic as the 1 seed is behind early. A 1-0 start here for the Valley Tigers.
Well, both teams are awake now, so you get a first set like that, first tournament, or first game of the tournament. That's exactly what you want to see here as a fan, and we'll look forward to seeing how this one plays out.
And you got to focus in on your game because I know they can hear all the other commotion on the other side as Centennial and Ankeny just got going. That one is a wild game. Both crowds really filled in over there. And we'll get set to go on set number 2 here between between Valley and Dowling. The Maroons a 30-7 record coming into today. Valley a 19-15 record. Winner of this match will get Johnston or Pleasant Valley. Winner of that game takes off at 2 o'clock, or that game takes off at 2 o'clock. Alrighty, here we go. Set number 2, Valley on top, 1-0. We'll see if Dowling's got a response. It's hard to come back down from 2-0. We've seen teams do it, but it's not easy. And here we go. Ashley Stahn gets us running, and we're off and going at set number 2 here in this Class 5A quarterfinal. Rogers to Muller. Muller off of Schnicker's hands. That's a good combination that Rogers and Muller are starting to get rolling.
Yeah, I think we saw a little bit of it happening there in the second half of the first set. It was kind of what brought Dowling back into the match there at the very end. But like I said, I think that's going to be one of the keys for them is getting to their middles, and it's going to open up the outside for Dean when that gets going.
Stahn had a great serve. It was saved on a dig by Kate Songer. Muller back across. Tigers set back up. Rogers up to Dean. Dean drops it in past the block. A little delayed, but they'll take the point.
Yep.
It almost feels like Dowling has to jump out early here.
I think so as well.
Hold it. The match, or the set, changed on the 6-0 run by Valley when Dowling was up 6-2.
It just gave Valley life, and that's as a lower seed, that's exactly what you're looking for. Just something for you to get some momentum to play for.
Kaylin Whelan got it across. Mackenzie Dean drops it in. Good pickup on the backside by Ashley Brown. And we got a stoppage. Looks like in the net. Valley will take that on a slight error.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I think it was in the net.
Yeah, he definitely called that, but it looks like the Dowling coach looking for an explanation. And usually they give a number about who was in the net, and I don't think there was any indication of that, but everyone just kind of looking at each other.
Near side. What a kill by Ellie Muller.
First time they've really connected on that slide. She went right down the line, wasn't able to be dug.
Ellie Moeller working hard here so far. Trying to keep things rolling. A 3-1 lead for the Maroons. The libero Annalise Grant was on the serve. Elise Yeager. Grant saves it on the back line. Set back by Yeager and company. Wieland and Yeager on a block. The team that leads the state in blocks is not blocking. It's Valley doing the opposing side. That'll really catch you off guard.
Hey, welcome to the state tournament. And welcome to Valley Tiger Volleyball this year, I think, as well. You know, it's just one of the things that they've been...
Feels like they just kind of adapt what the other team does.
Exactly.
Like, you're just going to get a taste of your own medicine.
Exactly.
There's a really nice job by Ellie Muller again. Or that was Ella Rogers, excuse me.
Such a weapon as that tall of a setter to be able to take that one over just very, very quickly. It was just over there in a heartbeat, and it was down on the down on the court.
Dowling controlling it early. Ella Rogers will serve here for the Maroons. A nice start here for Dowling, but they had a nice start in the first set, and Valley was able to rally the troops together. Whelan got it across. Rogers sets it up long, and a great kill by Kate Nelson. Dowling is starting to recognize the middle of the floor might be the way to go.
Well, it's just going to open up things up for Dean on the outside. She's had a double block pretty much every time she's gone up there to swing, and has had a little bit of trouble. So just that middle attack is going to help open that up and free her up on the outside.
An error is what cost Dowling the ball. It'll go back to Valley's side after a service error. And an IMT insurance substitution. Thea Raridan checks in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Boy, Raridan had a couple big minutes there early. Yeager almost blocked it back with McAndrew. Goretzky sends it across, and Schnicker picks it up. Yeager, that might have gone long. It doesn't matter. A diving attempt by Ashley Stawn gets it out of reach, and Valley has got it within one.
Once again, Schnicker just in the right place. I mean, she just dug that ball like it was like her job back there. So, very good-looking player there for the Valley Tigers.
Yeager almost blocks it back by Kate Nelson. Mackenzie Dean gets it blocked. Boy, Yeager is putting in work with Finley McAndrew up on the front lines. McAndrew only 23 blocks on the season, but her and Yeager teaming up here early. Mackenzie Dean blocked again. Dowling is able to corral it, though. Good save by the Maroons. Thea Raridan drops it in off the hands.
And that lead that the Maroons had has just evaporated. Now they're down one.
19 kills by Dowling, but it hasn't mattered. Valley is just staying one step ahead, it feels like. Near side, Kate Nelson. A little weak off the hands.
A net here, I think, called?
Yeah, it might be a net call.
Yeah,
it is.
Net on an elbow, I think she's calling.
Yeager's elbow hit the net. Huge break by Dowling.
Absolutely, because I don't think she even got that ball over. It didn't look like.
Trying to get that power straightened up here. And Mackenzie Dean headed to Kansas to play volleyball for the Jayhawks. We'll send it across. Finley McAndrew back to her teammate, Elise Yeager. It's too easy. Nobody was in the back corner, and Valley takes the lead.
Yeah, Libero's kicking herself over there, trying to get in the right position. Just went right over the top of her head.
Danny Schnicker, 11 service aces on the season. We'll set it up here. She's been the dig leader today. That's no doubt about that. Rogers to Goretzky. Schnicker's there to clean it up. And that was a wonderful play by Finley McAndrew to knock it back over her head, and Dowling was not ready for it.
Yeah, typically they send those setter dinks into the middle, but she set it over to the far right side and was able to get a kill from it.
The Tigers got Dowling on upset alert. Far side, pushed back across. That was Surrey Beecher. Raridan into the net. I guess it was a block. Maybe it was more in the net slash a block.
I don't think it went over. Ref's calling 4 hits, so it didn't get over the top of the net.
Well, I truly think Raritan has been the difference maker. I mean, that's a talented athlete. Thea is. Talented family as well over there at Valley. Good pickup by Griesmer. Rogers to Muller. Griesmer goes long, and that can't be saved. Dowling gets it tied at 8. Feels like Dowling can't get behind in this one.
Yeah.
2 points might be the best that they can do before they have to rally the troops back in and get something figured back out. Service ace. Kruger Seed service ace. Nicely done by Alexis Thies, the freshman. Learn how you can be, or Kruger Seeds, excuse me, first class seed, first name service. Make sure your Kruger Seeds, or check out your Kruger Seeds dealer at krugerseed.com. All aces today are brought to you by Kruger Seed. I get my ad reads messed up sometimes, you know.
It happens.
Mackenzie Dean. Great play.
From the back row, maybe that's what gets her going and, gets her going in the right direction with that back row attack.
You don't want to always have to lean on your star, but sometimes that's the big difference maker. Timeout on the floor by Valley. We'll take a break. You're watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We're back at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament here on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy Company. Valley, the 8 seed, leads over Dowling 1-0, but Dowling leads in this set of set number 2, a 10-8 advantage here so far. Valley looked like it was going to be a repeat of set number 1. Dowling has recovered, and they're leaning on their star, Mackenzie Dean.
Yeah, it's been a game of runs this second game for sure. So Valley got out to a little bit of a lead, and now Dowling's kind of countered it. It's kind of gone back and forth. So Dowling's going to look to string together a couple more points to see if they can lengthen this lead.
4 total blocks by Valley, 3 for Dowling. That's been another big difference maker along with a couple attack errors as everybody tries to clean it up. Siri Beecher got it across. Valley somehow puts it over. Ashley Brown, good reflexes. Another great play by Ava Gredicke. The sophomore came in with 133 kills. She's on fire here to start set number 2.
Ava's terminated pretty much on every ball that she's gotten on the outside there. They're going to need to get some more sets out to her as well.
Mackenzie Dean leads all with 8 kills across the board. Dowling almost grabs the block. Thea Raritan. Short little blooper across. Ella Rogers sets up again to Beecher. Beecher got it across the net, but it won't matter. Valley takes the point.
Hard off the tape, just rolled out of bounds.
Finley McAndrew will be the one to serve for Valley, trailing by 2. Gredicke again. Boy, she's got power. I mean, and I don't know if Valley anticipated the power or what, but man, she's having her way.
Well, I think what they're looking at here is a matchup. They got her, Gredicke, going up against one of the DSs that's actually playing the front left now with Abigail Grissmeyer. I'm trying to see how tall she is. It's got to be somewhat of a matchup, a bad matchup at 5'8" for her on the outside.
McAndrew runs over to Clear. Sent back across by Griesmer. Muller pushes to the far corner. Too much air on it. Much needed point for Valley. They'll bring it within 2, and it'll be a serve upcoming for Kate Songer. 5'6" senior will set things up for Valley, trying to get her team back up and rolling. They set up to the far side. Siri Beecher, good hit on the back line. Rogers, great push across. Great job understanding nobody's in the middle, gets it over.
Yeah, and it's one of the benefits of having a front row setter. They're running that 5-1, Dowling is, as opposed to almost every other team out here running a 6-2. So she's going to be able to take those swipes at the net and not have to worry about being above the net.
Update from the other court. Centennial takes set number 1 over Ankeny, 25-16. A dominant showing by the Jags. Schnicker goes wide, and it's a service ace for the Maroons. Well done by Ashley Stawn for another Kruger Seeds service ace. Seen a couple across the court today. 4-point lead for the Maroons. That's the largest of the day, or tied for the largest of the day. Kaylin Whelan says not so fast and grabs a quick kill. It's 14-11. Valley's not going to go away easy, and they know they have an advantage with the 1-set lead over the Maroons. And we know we're at least going 4. Yeager checks back in, makes an immediate impact on the block.
Yeah, they tried to move Dean into the middle with kind of a high 2 set to her, and just gets right into the top of the tape or the block there.
A 2-point lead for Dowling. Ashley Brown is on the serve. Mackenzie Dean just misses the line. Nope, they're going to give it to Dowling. It was a touch.
There's a touch.
They're going to say it was touched. I don't know who touched it. Finley McAndrew is going to come over and have a chat. I don't know who touched it. Yeah. Yeager looks confused, and she looks over to her teammate and says, "Did you touch it?"
Yeager wants to do the challenge flag here, but I don't think it's going to work.
She looked at Kaylin and was
yeah.
like, "Did you touch it?" Kaylin said, "No, I didn't touch it." Dowling leads by 3. Yeager got it blocked back, but it goes out. A legal block, and it'll be 15-13. Another IMT Insurance substitution. Cameron Conrad is in to serve. Quietly was one of the big impact players in that first set, going on that run that Valley had. Dean in the middle. McAndrew goes back and forth with Wheeland. And it's pushed back across. Really well done by Dowling.
Nice play at the net.
Boy, Ella Rogers both setting up a teammate and also grabbing kills. 101 kills coming into today, and then 949 assists, 9.6 per. She has been on fire today so far. 22 assists today so far. She's surpassing her average.
Dowling look to keep this in system.
Redicke was hot there to start the set. Dowling resets. Mackenzie Dean almost blocked by Yeager and McAndrew. Yeager goes backside.
What a set.
And Dowling recovers well. Redicke again. She's just kind of hiding over here on this near side. It's like, she's just kind of staying patient. Valley's going to have to find an answer. 17-13. We'll take a break. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back here at Extreme Arena in Coralville, Iowa for the Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here this afternoon at 12 o'clock start time here at the top of the hour. 12:48 is where we sit at now. Dowling Catholic leads 17-13 in set number 2. Valley leads overall, so we know we're going to 4 no matter what if Dowling takes this next one. So Dowling starting to figure things out just a little bit more. They're kind of hiding a couple players, it feels like.
Yeah, that the opposite and the middles are where they're really having some great luck here going forward. And that's going to just open things up for Dean as they start to make adjustments on having to worry about that opposite and middle hits.
28 kills for the Maroons, just 18 for Valley. But Valley leads the way. Whelan knocks it across. And Mackenzie Dean will get a chance on the near side. Danny Schnicker, that one it spun very high in the air. Danny didn't know how she wanted to play it, and it's out. And Dowling has their largest lead of the day. How about 28 assists by Dowling Catholic as well? Very impressive play so far. And another service ace for Dowling Catholic. Ella Rogers. 50 coming into today.
Definitely putting a stamp here for Ella Rogers on this second set. It's been a lot of points have been coming through her for sure.
6 service aces today by the Maroons. That's free points in a way. It's like a free throw. Mackenzie Dean picked up by Schnicker. That goes long. Too much power. Dowling's cruising. They lead by 7 here in set number 2.
I think one of the adjustments that maybe Dowling's made is Dean needs a high ball to be able to hit over the top of that block and to be effective. When they're running some of those tempos lower in that set a little bit, it's feeding right into that block. And I think they made a little bit of an adjustment over the last couple points to start to get her sets up a little bit higher so she can really rip on them.
Ella Rogers with the service error. That's her second of the match. Thea Reardon checks in. We know how good she's been. And a couple big moments here for Valley. Going to try to help her team rally back and try to take a commanding 2-0 lead here. Dowling still got some work to do. Yeager. Across, it won't go. Near side to Gredicke. Blocked back by Yeager and Reardon. Tigers aren't going to go away easily here in set number 2. Yeager on the floor, and as long as she's on the floor, you know Valley can score. They've scored with her not on the floor.
They have. They've done a really excellent job.
A beautiful serve. Nicely done by Cameron Conrad. Or excuse me, that's Kaylin Whelan back there.
Just a nice little drop shot. Just took a little bit off of it. Just barely cleared the top of the net.
19 service aces for her coming into today. Yeager got it back, and it was all thanks to the serve. It was a really awkward serve, and Yeager pushes it back. And here comes Valley. Dowling will take a timeout. 2017. We'll be back. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Dowling Catholic on top of Valley here in set number 2, 20-17, but it's the Valley Tigers who lead overall 1-0. Good match so far, Austin. Dowling has led by 5 at one point, but Valley's hanging around. Yeah, and Elise Yeager's a big part of it.
Yeah, they're just getting a couple points here and just staying in the match here and keeping it close. I think Dowling wanted to take that timeout a little bit earlier than you think you would have to keep that little bit of a lead and maybe freeze this server.
A serve on the way by Whelan. She's had 2 good serves in a row. Mackenzie Dean says, let's just calm down, and she sends it across. Danny Schnicker can't get there, and it's a kill by Dean. That is some power when she wants it.
Just finally got it short enough to where Schnicker couldn't get underneath and getting up on it.
10 kills today for Mackenzie Dean. And we got a stoppage here.
Looks like a rotational call.
Yeah. That's what it's looking like. Rotation violation for Dowling Catholic. They are confused, trying to figure out what they did wrong. It's a huge call in this close of a set here.
It is.
Dowling's still trying to figure it out. And they're just going to go over and have a chat. Because if you mess it up again, it's just another one. So
yeah.
you got to get it figured out. So Ella Rogers will come over and have a chat with the head official.
Yeah, I don't know who called it, if the up ref called it or the down ref called it. I think they're trying to just figure out what happened. I think the up ref usually is not the one that calls it, but I think he is the one that called it this time.
Head coach Mary Beth Wiskus chatting with
her captain,
Rogers here, just trying to figure out what the judge said. Again, you don't want to mess it up because you could just give away more points. So they're going to really try to make sure they got everything set here. And it looks like we're all ready. Crucial call here in a close one. 21-18. And Danny Schnicker sends it into the net. Big service error.
That's a tough one. Valley really would have liked to capitalize on that mistake on the Dowling side, but just aren't able to with that serve into the net.
Looked like you were going to have a little bit of momentum rolling forward here, but not enough on it. And Alexis Theis, the freshman, will serve. She's got a service ace already today. Ashley Brown sends it long and goes in after the block goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Brown, we've seen her a couple times this year. Very, very athletic for a middle, a little undersized, but she makes up for it with that athleticism. High jumper, quick twitch to the outside. Did a nice job of just shanking it off the block that time.
She's now at 89 kills this season. Finley McAndrew sends it across. That one goes awkwardly off the hands of Mackenzie Dean, and Valley is back within 2. Boy, things are going to get interesting here in the last 5 points. Dean, another awkward hit. And that one rolls long by Siri Beecher. Valley is within 1. And Dowling will take a timeout. Mary Beth Wiskus says, we can't risk anything. Dowling leads 22-21. We'll be back. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Unit Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. The Valley Tigers have trailed for most of this second set, but they're coming on late and have a chance to take a commanding 2-0 lead here over the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Valley was the 7th seed last year and upset number 2 seeded Ankeny. They're hungry to do it again.
They've been here and done that before. It's going to be a crucial couple points for both teams coming up here.
And it was most of this roster.
It has.
Dowling's in trouble. They got to take this set here. McAndrew will serve, trailing by 1. That one drops in. Ellie Muller, the sophomore. She's gone quiet a little bit, but wakes back up. And it's 23-21. Muller 8 kills on the day. Dowling closing in, but still 2 points feels like a long way to go here. Maddie Chapman is on to serve. Raridan. Nope. Got a call. Double hit.
Wow, I did not see that coming.
I didn't, yeah. It had to be a close call, but a double hit nonetheless, and it is set point for the Maroons. And it hasn't come easy.
No.
This is going to be a wild match, no matter how it goes the rest of the way. Chapman on the serve. McAndrew to the middle, Raridan to the far side. Grant can't save it. Valley takes the point.
Looked like almost exactly the same set that she got called for a double again on the point before, but they let that one go.
Elise Yeager not on the floor here for Valley. And a serve upcoming by Kate Songer. Grant to the middle, sets up, blocked back, Ashley Brown. A huge play by Ashley. 34 blocks on the season, grabs a crucial one there. Valley's within 1. Boy, hang on. This thing's not over yet. Songer on the serve. Near side to Beecher. Beecher drops it in, and it barely catches the line. Dowling takes the set, 25-23. We'll take a breath and be back for a wild set number 3. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
Something exciting is growing on Iowa farms these days. Innovation. From tractors that seed, weed, and harvest with data-driven precision to drones that scout or plant cover crops to protect soil and water. Even our animals live in smart homes with round-the-clock care. Technology keeps your food safer, water cleaner, and makes us more sustainable. Because what we do here benefits everyone here. Life on the farm makes everyone's life better.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. And that old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
Being your family's grocery store isn't just about having the best butcher cut meat or the freshest produce. It's not about having the highest quality online shopping or experts who handpick your groceries. And it's not just about giving you the most affordable prices. Being your family's grocery store means making sure that you have all of that. And that's why at Fairway Meat and Grocery, it's what we've always been about.
Welcome back to Coralville, Iowa, here at Extreme Arena. Number 1 seeded Dowling Catholic on top of tied with number 8 Valley, 1-1. It's been wild. You can take a look at the two scores on the scoreboard. 25-22 in the first set for Valley, 25-23 on the second set for Dowling. It has just been clear and away one of the best matches we've seen. I mean, just two very equal teams.
Yeah, just back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's I don't even know what to expect here coming into the third set. I mean, one of the teams could blow out the other team going forward, or could be right back up to where we're at with a tight score here at the end with just 2 points pretty much separating both the first and second set.
There's a lot to look forward to here in the third set, as you and I both talked about it. This Dowling team, they've been so good this season. They've only lost 7 times. Losses include Valley, Dike New Hartford twice, Clear Creek Amana, Waukee Northwest, Cedar Falls, and then to St. James Academy out of Kansas. So they've only lost to state tournament teams, and then they lost to an out-of-state opponent. So everything's in front of them for the Maroons, but Valley's gotten their number once. They can definitely do it again. A couple stats to keep an eye out on. 18 attack errors by Dowling Catholic has been the big difference maker so far. They're still leading in kills, 33-20. And then total blocks, still just baffling. 6 blocks for Valley, just 3 for Dowling Catholic.
Yeah, I think that's a huge part of the first game, and was going to be a huge part of the second game as well. But Dowling's just going to want to make sure they get that solid block up and get going in the right direction here for the third set, see if they can get that block rolling.
5 service errors for Dowling Catholic as well. Something to think about. That's, like I said, free points either way, in a way. So something to keep an eye out on here as we go to the third set between Dowling Catholic and Valley. Elise Yeager will start on the bench for the Maroons, and Kate Songer will lead us off here for the Tigers. Can't overstate how crucial this set is, but I'll say it's a crucial set.
This is going to lead to what's going on here in the rest of the game for sure. Not a good start from the Tigers.
Yeah, Kate Songer puts it in the net for a service error. Dowling will gladly take that, and Annalise Grant.
Definitely understand why she tried it, because she had an ace on the in the second game for that exact same serve. Just came up a little bit short this time.
Actually, it's going to be Ashley Stawn to serve. Set up to Whelan. Whelan gets it blocked back. They'll set up this time for Brown. And Dowling's there in the middle. Ellie Muller and company right there. Annalise Grant comes in to make the save. They go to the backside to Maddie Chapman. And blocked back. Mackenzie Dean.
Is that the start of something going here?
It's possible. She's not a big block getter. I mean, only 58 blocks in the season. It's really the whole team is really good at blocking. 406 total team blocks coming into the state tournament. That leads Class 5A, but everybody can really get a piece of it. Great play, knocked in. Bryn Sibula. Haven't called her name a ton today, but she gets on the board. IMT insurance substitution as Elise Yeager checks in. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Ashley Brown on the serve. Annalise Grant tried to get her way, and the official never backed up.
He did. He called a replay.
Okay, I was going to say the official kind of like ducked, tried to move his head down, and we'll replay it.
I don't think I've seen that call as a replay all year, but I don't think that's ever gotten in the way.
He can't move all the way out of the way. He's got to at least stay somewhat to his post. Mackenzie Dean drops it past the block, and Ashley Brown couldn't go get it.
Still want to call out that set needs to be a little bit higher. She ended up coming through and swinging kind of almost on a side angle on that one. That's what ended up working. They want to get that set up higher for her so she's able to attack at a higher point to where that block's trying to block her at. She'd go right over the top of it.
11 kills for Dean, and that one goes long on a service error. That is another service error for the Maroons. That's 7 on the day. Ankeny Centennial defeats Ankeny in set number 2, 25-12. The Jaguars are cruising. They will play the winner of Waukee Northwest in Cedar Falls later this afternoon at 2:25. Mackenzie Dean just catches the line.
High set, high contact point, puts that ball away.
I think you're right. She needs it at a certain spot because if it's low, it's out of her comfort zone. She's 6'2". I mean, she's got to be able to get up top to go get it. I think Dowling's starting to figure that out.
Yeah.
That's 12 kills for her today. How about 29 assists for Ella Rogers, by the way? Finley McAndrew leads Valley with 19. Nice play up the middle. Kaylin Whelan. Simple and effective. Works her way into the right spots, and she'll be the one to serve.
Just froze that back row. DS wasn't able to make a movement on it and went right between her and the other defensive player on the back line.
In the middle, Kate Nelson can't drop it in. It's blocked back, though, by Mackenzie Dean. Now she's getting in on the blocks.
And that was going to be a dink from the setter to take it over, and Dean saw it coming and was able to put that right back over. I think, Blake, this is the rotation that they had trouble with in the second set where they got called out of rotation. So we'll look to see if they got that fixed or not.
Mackenzie Dean on the serve. Whelan over to Raridan. Raridan puts it in the net. Dowling leads by 3. But we've seen both sets so far. Dowling gets ahead early. Valley's been able to rally back. See if they can continue that trend here. It's served by Dean. Had Schnicker on the floor. That one spiked into the net by Raridan, and it's 7-3.
I think they may have given him a block on that one as well.
It was close.
It was. It sounded like a hit tape, but might have got a little bit of hand there as well when it tried to roll over the top. That's that rotation. They called that rotation again, so there's something that they're having trouble with. My guess is that they're moving before the serve is hitting, trying to switch those positions. So they're on a really fine line. They got a real small group of 4 right there in the midpoint of the match there. So I'm guessing that that's what the problem is, and that they're maybe just moving slightly right before the strike of the ball from Dean.
Well, and so that's 2 errors on that. So that's 2 free points. You have 7 service errors. You've given up 9 free points in a way to Valley. And with 2 sets that have only been settled by 2 and 3, it makes a big difference. Siri Beecher got it across, and I believe we're going to have
net call.
Yeah, net violation on Valley. 8-4 Dowling. Dowling with a 173 hitting percentage, Valley with 123. It's crazy, Austin, because statistically, Dowling should be dominating this game. I mean, it's just statistics are saying different.
Oh, nice swing. Right off the edge of the block. Great shot.
Who else? Thea Raridan coming up in big spots here. Brings Valley back within 3. And Finley McAndrew will serve. Finley almost went long. McKenzie decides to pick it up. That one is going to be touched. And Dowling will take it. Ellie Muller on the kill. Came in with 166 today.
Yeah, the setter just pushed that middle out a little bit to give her some room and tried to split that block on the outside and then had some success with that.
A serve by Maddie Chapman. And a good job getting out of the way is Kaylin Whelan. Another service error.
Whelan did a little matrix movement out of the way there to save herself from touching that ball as it sailed out of bounds.
Whelan, 3 kills, 8 digs for her. She's had a pretty good game.
Another rotation.
And there's a rotation violation this time on Valley. And now Finley McAndrew is going to go over. They're keeping them honest today.
They are.
Not saying that wouldn't be called any other time, but I mean, these are the best officials in the state, and they'll be looked at. And they're checking on everything. Got to make sure everything's all set. So Dowling will take the point, and it's 10-6. Back and forth we go. Awkward hit by Sauger. Whelan came flying in. Mackenzie Dean will send it across, and nobody, was in the middle. Valley almost made the campfire effect as everybody was in a circle, and Dean drops it in.
Well, I don't know who that was. Was it Ashley Stahn on the back line there that got that dig? It just almost did the splits in the back row there. Holy cow. Great up.
Stahn with 9 digs, second most on the team currently. Dean and company almost blocked it back. Great dig on the back line. And that block attempt just misses. I think Dowling thought the ball dropped and hit the floor on the first time. Valley will take it. Sometimes it's a game of inches.
It is, absolutely.
Ashley Brown goes across. Ella Rogers over to Dean. Nice dig by McAndrew. Yeager pushes it back across and in the middle. Yeager, just 8 kills. Feels like she's got more, but she's making a big impact at other places. Her blocks have also been crucial today. Dean tried to get it across. Good reflex by Sibula. Another good dig by Dowling. Back corner, too far. That's Ellie Muller, the sophomore.
Muller with a nice push to the back corner. Beautiful play. Just a little bit of a change up. Caught the back line off guard.
Annalise Grant will line up and get ready to serve this one here. McAndrew to Yeager. Yeager goes long. Nobody touched it. Yeager thought somebody touched it, but they didn't. Dowling will take it. Haven't seen many attack errors by Valley today.
That's exactly what I was thinking as well. Exactly. I think it was one of the very first ones we've seen from her.
18 attack errors on Dowling, 13 on Valley, so not as many mistakes. That's a double hit, and it was thanks to Kaylin Whelan, who just barely knocked that thing across.
Little change up on the swing there. Caught the setter blocker off guard there.
Another IMT insurance substitution. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Cameron Conrad will be back to serve here. Mackenzie Dean flies in. Yeager and them block it back. It just barely caught the line. Valley's hanging around.
Big surprise here, huh?
Well, that's twice for both teams. They've barely caught in the line on a couple of these blocks. It's a moment of standing still to see where it's going to drop. Rogers sets up. Kate Nelson, haven't called her name in a bit. She got it across. Valley sends it right back. Nelson tries again and catches the line.
Yeah, she ran a slide. Ball came right back over. She was good in position for a number 2 there and right in the middle. Was able to put that one away. She's definitely working hard and moving around out there.
Ella Rogers will be the one to serve here. Yeager sets it up for Whelan. Whelan was out. It didn't matter. It hit the standard. I thought she was out, and she hit the standard. So
hit the top of the pole there. Yeager trying to get into the setting business there.
15-10 advantage for Dowling, trying to stay one step ahead here of the Valley Tigers. That one's long. Another service error. Ellie Muller's had a couple of those today.
I think the whole team's kind of flirting with that back line the whole time. I think there's even a couple that Valley's has ended up passing that would have rolled out as well.
It's a risky game to
it
play.
Is.
Dean picked up by Raritan. McKenzie goes right back across. Danny Schnicker makes a heck of a play. Good dig by Annalise Grant, but the ball goes a little too far, and Valley takes it.
Scrappy play from the Tigers, just staying in that point any way that they can. Ended up getting the hit out of bounds.
Tigers trying to mount to come back, and it's a beautiful service ace for Kaylin Whelan, a Kruger Seed service ace. Boy, really well put. 4 service aces apiece for both teams. It's the 9 service errors by Dowling and just 3 by Valley. Dean into the net. Valley is within 1. Quietly putting together a little bit of a comeback. Dowling wants a timeout, 15-14. We'll take a break. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Let's take a look at some stats brought to you by Sukup Manufacturing. Take a look at what we got here overall. 40 kills by Dowling Catholic, 26 for Valley. Take a look at the hitting percentages. Assists, aces, digs. Valley just leads in blocks, but Valley seems like right now the better team in a way.
They're in the game right here. This is a toss-up right now for both teams.
It's 1-1.
It's 1-1. It's 15-14.
Does not feel like it should be 1-1. What a first match here today. The 1 and 8 seeds going at it here in Class 5A. McAndrew over to Yeager. That one goes long. It's a great setup play. They've run that play before, and Yeager just couldn't quite find the footing. A serve on the way by Dean. McAndrew goes to Raritan. And a great pickup by Grant.
Call the double. Nope. I think a double. Yep. Yeah, we're going to call a double. Just a little bit of a weird little set right there. She was just trying to, it was a bad pass, and trying to get a bad pass up into a good set. Just went off both of her hands.
16-15. A 1-1 tie here in set number 3. Nelson won't go. They go right back to Whelan. Redicke goes long. Another great play by Whelan. And Ashley Brown chases after it. Nelson, that time will go. Boy, Kaylin Whelan was all over the floor. Just that one couldn't quite work.
Dowling going back to that middle, having a little bit of success. I'd look to have them keep going back to that middle to open up the outsides for both their outside hitters and the opposite.
17-15 advantage. Mackenzie Dean leads all with kills with 13. Finley McAndrew works her way back across, catches the Maroons off guard. That's her second kill of the day. 23 assists. And McAndrew will serve. McAndrew headed to the New Jersey Institute of Technology to play volleyball. It's a long ways away from Iowa. Well, she'll said to head to NJIT to take on some volleyball. That one drops in for Dowling, 18-16.
Almost sounded like they blew the whistle before it even hit the court, but I was looking for maybe a different call because the whistle did come so quickly, but I guess they just saw that it was going to be in and it was going to hit, and the whistle blew.
Dowling just staying ahead.
Yeah.
Not by much. Valley's just hanging in tough, waiting on a run if they can get it. Chapman on the serve. Schnicker off the hands. It's a service ace for Maddie Chapman. The lead is 3. And a timeout by Coach Mike Sell. We'll take a break with them. You're watching the State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We're back at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. Dowling Catholic on top of Valley here in set number 3. We're tied at 1. 19-16 is your score here. Ankeny on top of Ankeny Centennial in set number 3 on court number 2. 17-14. Centennial leads that one 2-0 overall. If you just understood every single number I just said, congratulations.
A+ on the test.
Maddie Chapman is still in here to serve for Dowling. Chapman's been pretty solid today. Haven't called her name a ton. 1 assist, 5 digs. How about 33 assists by Ella Rogers? Boy, she's been big today. And we're off and running again. Raridan caught on the back corner by Chapman, and Muller pushes it across. Muller, another heads-up play. Sibula was in there to get it back across. Everybody's trying to stay away from each other. Siri Beecher and company. Raridan, great hit again by Chapman. Valley resets. Sibula gets it blocked. Good to pick up by Brown. Raridan tries again, and that time it drops in.
Valley just stays in the point. I mean, we've overused Scrappy. You know, I have overused Scrappy, but they just stay in the point and then let something happen, and it's working for them. Back there within 2 again for just a little bit behind Dowling right now.
They do not give up. That is one thing for sure. Coach Mike Sill checking with the judge on something here. So they'll reset. And Kate Sauger sends it on the way. Rogers pushes it across. Nicely done by Ella. She hasn't really done that at all today, so that's a good time to pull it out.
Yeah, a couple points ago they had kind of dueling dumps there. They kind of came back and forth. One did one and then the other did the other, but neither one of them scored on either one of them. But she came back with that one on the second ball and scored with it easily.
Near side, Whelan. Good job by Annalise Grant, the libero. Muller catches the back corner.
And Muller's taken both of those times that she's done that have been low sets, and she's just able to swipe at those that take them to the back corner and been super effective with it. I think she scored on it the last 2 times she's done it.
21-17. Whelan, great play. Gets off the net. It was an impossible play for Dowling to make. And Valley gets it back within 3. It's feeling similar to the second set. Dowling led late. Valley tried to pull within, just couldn't quite get there. This thing has been point for point throughout this whole thing. McAndrew picks up Muller's kill attempt. It's dropped across and Dowling resets. Mackenzie Dean. Sibula across. And another great play by Ella Rogers. Same thing. Hits it back across. They're just not expecting it. Another timeout on the floor by Coach Mike Sell. 22-18, Dowling on top. We'll take a break.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here this afternoon. Class 5A quarterfinal action is really good so far. Both games that are going on right now are both in set number 3. We're tied here at 1 apiece. Centennial leads 2-0 over Ankeny, trying to finish things out on the other floor. Ankeny's trying to pull away and take set number 3 there, so they might be going to 4. There's a lot to look forward to here today at the state tournament. Dowling trying to take set number 3. This is a crucial set for both teams, and they know it. And Annalise Grant will send us off out of the timeout. Whelan can't go. Another push across by Muller. Valley was ready that time. Yeager spikes it down across. Brings it within 3.
I don't even know what really happened on that. Did it go off the top of the net and then just kind of trickle over, or off the side of the block? I couldn't see really what happened. I just knew that she swung and it kind of lit just about 2 foot off of the net on the Dowling side.
How about 45 kills by Dowling, just 29 for Valley. Mackenzie Dean making it work.
Valley, she's got another one, yeah.
Valley kind of went everywhere for it. It didn't work it. Mackenzie Dean, 14th kill of the match. How about 35 assists by Ella Rogers? She's been everywhere.
So she'll be moving to the back row, so she won't be able to do those dumps like she had done in the front row, so that'll change up things a little bit, but now Dean's in the front row as well.
Muller's had a couple service errors, and she goes long again. Boy, she has just had a tough time today. It keeps Valley within 23-20. 10 service errors for the Maroons. Whelan on the serve, down by 3. Nelson just catches the back line.
Great
and
middle.
It is set point for the Maroons. Dowling crowd gets on their feet. A huge point here, trying to take set number 3 and take a 2-1 lead. It's Mackenzie Dean, the Kansas commit, to serve. Schnicker picks it up. Yeager blocked. Valley gets it back across thanks to Thea Raridan and company. They go to the near side. Gredicke misses wide. Well, we haven't called Gredicke's name in a while. She was really good there to start the set, but they recover well, and it's 24-21. Valley hanging around. Danny Schnicker will serve, and Elise Yeager's on the bench. Schnicker on the serve, across the way, Mackenzie Dean. Valley almost went early on the block. Grant to Beecher. And a whistle is blown.
What did they call there?
Not quite sure.
Looks like he said 4 hits on the side. I don't know. Is he calling a timeout here maybe on the Dowling side? Yep.
Yeah. Another timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Dowling Catholic is 1 point away. It is the set point here for the Maroons. Trying to get things rolling here and take a crucial set 3 victory.
If I was the Maroons, I'd be just searching for that perfect pass and running that middle attacker. And I think they could probably take this last point of the match so they can run a middle here and get a termination.
Schnicker on the serve. And a whistle is blown. And a replay. For no idea what for.
I think they just hadn't called the serve in yet, so
okay.
It was just too loud and didn't hear the whistle.
I was going to say, if that was how the set ended. Danny Schnicker will try again. Dowling is on set point. Beecher goes up to get it. She'll be the one to send it across. She catches the back corner. Dowling Catholic takes set number 3 and leads 2-1 after 2 straight wins. We'll be back for set number 4. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future, with energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Well, it's being the right place at the right time. And, you know, this is true in history with a lot of things.
Agriculture, where it's a moving dynamics out there, you have to have somebody that drives out to their farm and still worries about whether it's rained or what the grain price is, or climb up in the grain bin and make sure that everything's working like it's supposed to.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here. A wonderful match so far between two teams out of the CIML. The 1-seed Dowling Catholic Maroons on top 2-1 over the 8th-seeded Valley Tigers. Valley pulled the upset last year over number 2 Ankeny, trying to do it here again in another upset match. Take a look at our Sukup team stats of the game to watch. I mean, Austin, you know I've said it the whole game. Now it looks like what it should, but Valley's just hanging around. I look at attack errors and I look at blocks. Blocks isn't that big of a difference, but attack errors, that's 21 free points for Valley.
Yeah, it's definitely been a big part of the match. I mean, you see a lopsided number on the kills there as well, but it's counteracted at the bottom with that attack errors for sure. I mean, I don't really know what's even going to happen in this fourth set. Usually by the third game being over, I have a good idea of what I think this match is going to be like. Obviously, I'm not always right, but I mean, this one could go any number of ways right now.
37 assists for Ella Rogers. That leads everyone on the floor. Mackenzie Dean, 14 kills. That leads everyone on the floor. Elise Yeager and company have really started to figure things out. on the front lines. Yeager's been good in the blocking category, in the kill category. That's been all across the place. It's been a heck of a day so far. Yeager leads everyone in blocks on the floor with 5. Danny Schnicker out of Valley leads all with digs at 15. We're in for a fun fourth set. Valley's going to have to step up if they want to send it to 5, or the Maroons are headed on to the state semifinals. Both teams searching for their first ever state titles, if you believe it. You'd think for how long these two programs have been around, yeah, they've won a volleyball title. No, they have never. Valley's never won it. Dowling's never won it. And based on everything else, it's one of the few left to be put in the trophy case.
I just think in general, I think Dowling needs this match. Needs this game to end right here and get that momentum to the second round. I think if they stretch us out to 5 sets, we saw in the first set how they lost some of that confidence, in their game. And I think they need a strong game in game number 4 here to just propel them into that second round of the tournament here.
The good thing is, if you go to 5, you don't have to be back here till Wednesday. I assume they're just going to stay in the Coralville, Iowa City area. But the winner of this game will take on the winner of Pleasant Valley and Johnston. That game is on Wednesday at 10 o'clock. These two teams have split their matches this season. Dowling won the first one. Valley won the next one 3 days later. They haven't played since September 29th. So here we go. We're going to go off and running here in set number 4. Ashley Stahn gets us off and running, and set number 4 is underway. To the middle, Muller. Off the hands, awkward hit. Finley McAndrew thought it was going to go farther. That kind of threw everybody off rhythm, and it is a point to start for Dowling Catholic. In a way, for the Maroons, you're right. You almost need a big win here to get something rolling here.
Yeah, because, we saw it on the face of all the Maroons there in that first set, just really frustrated. They were just all the stuff that's been working for them all year just was not working, and that's the kind of thing we're expecting to see from the Maroons right there with that strong hit.
I don't know how in the world Valley saved it, but they did. Mackenzie Dean drops it in. All 4 Valley players dove to the floor and couldn't quite get there. 15 kills for Mackenzie Dean. Ellie Muller with 13. It's a good balanced attack. Ashley Stahn served it, then put her hands out and said, I have no idea what just happened. That one goes off her hand, and that will be a service error. Another one for Dowling. They'll get you sometimes. Ashley Brown on the serve. Update on court number 2. They are in set number 4 as well. It is 2-1 Centennial on top of Ankeny. Valley was hesitant on who was going to go get the ball, and it drops in, and it's 3-1 Dowling. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we will have Johnston and Pleasant Valley here on court number 1. McAndrew tried to go back over. Mackenzie Dean sends it back, and Dowling will take the point.
Lift, I think. Yeah, lift.
Yeah, lift. Mackenzie was just waiting. She was like, I dare you to hit it across. You're struggling with it. Very good start for Dowling. This is the start you needed.
Exactly.
Annalise Grant on the serve and a quick pickup. Yeager drops it across, nothing going there. And a couple more awkward hits. Valley trying to corral it. It's a 5-1 lead for Dowling.
Well, we've seen this before.
Yes.
So this is not something we haven't seen with a lead by one of the teams in one of the previous sets. So
it's just a matter, how much does Dowling keep their foot on the gas?
Exactly, extending this lead.
Annalise Grant goes long. I tell you what, Austin, there have been several moments where Dowling feels like they are there. They're going to pull away. And then a service error happens. And all that momentum just gets taken right back. #12 service errors by Dowling Catholic. Most teams, you'll be fortunate to leading if you have that many service errors.
Oh, nice touch right over the top of the block.
Boy, Mackenzie Dean's really stepped up here in this second and third set. Felt like she was a little quiet in that first set. Clearly something's been talked about, and she's starting to make a big difference. It is 6-2 Dowling. It was 6-2 in the first set. Just like this, Valley rattled off 6 straight and didn't look back. Ellie Muller to serve.
Oh, nice serve.
That is a phenomenal service ace considering the issues she has had today. And Coach Mike Sill holds on to that timeout. He's not doing it yet. Dowling has a 5-point lead. It's their largest, tied for their largest of the day. Muller across to McAndrew, will go back up to Yeager. Yeager drops it in. Wow, that was about as good as it gets.
Yeah, just the changeup completely froze the middle back defender and wasn't able to even move off of her feet where she had him set there to go get that ball. It just switched her up so much.
Kaylin Whelan in the middle. Yeager tried to block back Nelson. Good recovery by Dowling. Mackenzie Dean up on the back line by Griesland. Muller. Gredicke not going to go. Schnicker goes wide to save it. And we play on. Dean not going to go. Whelan with the stop. Reardon. Great play. She's put it in the net on that same exact move. That time she gets it across. You said it earlier. It's scrappy play all across the board by both teams.
Off the standard.
Yeah, a little bit of an error there by Valley gives Dowling the point. The lead is still 4. Rare service error for Valley. It's only 4 on them.
I think one of the things, Blake, we've covered Valley one other time this year too, and we saw that there was kind of a let up when Yeager got to the back row, and I think we haven't seen that today. It's maybe going to rear its head here in the 4th game at all, but they've done a very good job of keeping consistent even when she's in the back row of still having offensive plays and scoring points. So nice job to them today for sure on that.
8-5 lead for the Maroons. Danny Schnicker puts it into the net. That's her 2nd service error of the day. Dowling staying a couple steps ahead here in set number 4. Alexis Theis, the freshman, is back to serve. Dowling trying to pull away here and make it an easier set number 4. Ashley Brown finds a way as the block goes out of bounds.
Nice job on the slide, just takes it off the top of the block, and they're not able to corral it as it careens out of bounds.
A couple IMT insurance substitutions. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at imtins.com. Abigail Griesmer checks out for Valley. A couple substitutions for Dowling. Gredicke finds it right past the line. Sneaks it in on the box. 10-6. Gredicke really came alive in that 2nd set.
Yep.
Has quieted down just a little bit. Valley's found a way to corral her, but boy, it'd be big for Dowling if she can get back rolling again. Maddie Chapman goes long, another service error. I think they'll work on some serving tomorrow in practice if they advance.
Yeah, if they escape out of this one, that's definitely going to be a point of contention for the coach to be able to take a look at it, because you want to serve aggressive, but a lot of these are just sailing out of bounds, and not in the right spots for an aggressive serve. Slide to the outside, hits the top of the tape, goes down.
One of the neat things about this arena, you got that giant, 5-6 volleyball courts behind you, back behind us in another kind of separate part of the building. So that's just where you go. You go and practice, you can work on your stuff. Mackenzie Dean and company can't go. Double hit, Valley's within 1. And Dowling calls a timeout. Smart play by Mike Sill. He held on to his timeouts, and he smiles about it. 10-9, we'll take a break. You're watching the state tournament here on the Girls Union Digital Network.
It's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
We are back here at the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Blake Walker, Austin Oliver with you here this afternoon in a very fun 1 versus 8 matchup here in the Class 5A quarterfinals. Dowling Catholic leads over Valley. 2-1 is your score. If you're Dowling, you can't get too complacent here because you do not want to go to 5.
Yeah, it seems like more of like a 4-5 setup here. You know, that's what it definitely feels like with how competitive both of these teams have been and just back and forth the whole match has been so far.
10-9. Valley's putting on a little bit of a rally here. And that one's into the net. Boy, service errors haven't been a problem for Valley, and now they've got a couple here in this set.
Well, good use of the timeout. That's exactly what they're hoping for coming out of the timeout that Dowling had just taken. Ice that server a little bit, and it's worked.
Ashley Stawn on the serve again. McAndrew sets up Ashley Brown, and Dowlings is able to recover. Muller drops it in. It's 14 kills for her today. Or 13, excuse me. 14. Updated. Boy, her and Dean, you got to keep an eye on both of them.
Absolutely.
Update on court number 2. Ankony's making Centennial sweat. The Jags got up 2-0. It's 2-1. Ankeny leads 16-11 in set number 4. Really nice play by Kaylin Whelan. How many times have we said it? Valley just keeps hanging around. Upset prone, upset-minded team in Valley. They've done it once, they can do it again. Whelan, a little long. Muller just misses. Valley's within 1.
Something to keep an eye on. Ella Rogers has moved into the front row here. She's actually middle front right now, so Valley's going to want to look for that little dump that she's been doing in the last set.
Far side, Muller. Somehow knocked back across by Yeager. What a play. Other side, Mackenzie Dean. That's blocked back, and Valley will take it. We're tied at 12. If you're waiting for the next game at 2 o'clock, you're going to have to wait a little longer. We were wondering how these were going to stagger. This has been a wild one so far. And a service ace for Ashley Brown.
And the Tigers take a lead.
Kruger Seeds service ace. All aces in today's match are brought to you by Kruger Seeds, your local seeds dealer. Visit KrugerSeed.com today to learn more. Valley has the lead. Mackenzie Dean tries to drop across. Great play by Finley McAndrew. Kaylin Whelan won't go. Maddie Chapman's there. And Chapman will have to send it across. And into the net. Valley's lead is 2. Boy, this switched on a very quick like snap of your finger. Brown goes long and another service error.
Oh.
That's now 7 on Valley. 14 on Dowling. Annalise Grant, with her team trailing by 1, sets up to serve. McAndrew to Whelan. Whelan, far corner, good save by Grant. She held back.
Yeah, she was trying to get there, wanted to pass that one, but thought better of it right as she got to the line.
Her Indiana Jones slide underneath the closing door, held back just in time, and we're tied at 14. McAndrew, Yeager, no, it's Whelan. Grant's on the floor, good dig. Mackenzie Dean knocked up in the air by Sibula. Sibula will get it back. Brant's there to recover. Kate Nelson tries her luck. That one goes long, and Dowling takes back the lead. Good recovery here by the Maroons.
God, Nelson just on a really quick turn in the middle there. She had just released to make her approach. It turned right back around and was able to get a hand on that quick set.
I don't know what's happening on court number 2, but the script is flipped. Ankeny is now just torching the Jags. That one's headed toward 5. Valley's trying to keep this thing close, and we might be going to 5 here as well. Kate Songer gets it up in the air, and that one goes across. Too long. Dowling takes the 2-point lead. Great recovery. 4 straight points by the Maroons. Annalise Grant, the libero, to serve again on this run. Yeager blocked back. Doesn't matter, we got a double hit.
Yeah, Mike Sell's going to call it. I was going to say he's got to pull that timeout here pretty quick here, and they do call a timeout.
Valley trying to corral the errors. 17-14, Dowling on top. You're watching the Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
What's affordable to her might not be for him. Our means may be different, but our need for energy is the same. And keeping the price for that energy as low as possible is exactly what we strive to do. It's what we've always done. Investments made 10 years ago have kept prices nearly unchanged. Investments made today will help keep prices predictable for the future. With energy that's cleaner, reliable, and affordable for all. An energy future that's American-made. Mid-American. Obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament. Set number 4. Things are getting down to it. Dowling Catholic leads 2-1 over the Valley Tigers. And it's 17-14. They are closing in on set number 5 over on court number 2. That game has been unreal. You can definitely hear it. I'm sure you can hear it on the broadcast. Both Ankeny and Centennial, 2 bitter rivals. You knew they were going to fill in like that.
I think the next 3 points for Dowling are going to be key here. Dowling and Valley for both of them.
Have to.
These next 3, whoever wins these next 3, I think is going to have a leg up on getting this last or this 4th set here, and either ending the match or extending over to 5th. So let's take a look at these next 3 or 4 points and see where it takes us.
4 service errors this set for Dowling, make it 5, but Valley has 4. Now Valley's starting to make a couple more mistakes in general. Another IMT insurance substitution. Cameron Conrad is in. She's been in a couple big runs for Valley, notably in that first set. And Conrad is on the way. 17-15 Dowling. Kate Nelson catches the line.
I don't think she meant to do that, but if she did, that was a great shot there. Looked like she just caught a little bit of not her arm, maybe caught a little bit more of her arm than actually her hand, and it kind of shanked that one, but it lit right on the line on the far side.
Ellie Muller to serve. They're going to 5 on court number 2 as Ellie Muller, who has struggled with serves all day, grabs a crucial service ace. Yes, they are going to 5 on court number 2, Ankeny and Ankeny Centennial. Boy, what a match that'll be between the 2 and 7 seed. Ellie Muller, another great serve. Schnicker had to go down. Now Dowling can set up. Kate Nelson, not quite there. Whelan across. The lead is 4 for Dowling. Mackenzie Dean, not going to go. And an awkward hit. Dowling somehow keeps it alive. Back line was Dowling. That was Ashley Stawn back there on a great dig. Yeager will go weakly over the top, won't work. Greta Key to long, and that one is gonna go out.
Gets the kill.
Griesmer just a little high off the tip of her finger, and it's 20-15.
Dowling won those crucial points there right out of that timeout, and they've taken that 5-point lead.
They've never gotten it more than 5. They always have an error afterwards. They're trying to extend that now. Yeager, push across. Another great save by Grant. Whelan Won't go. Dowling is all over the floor. Mackenzie Dean won't go. It's going to be a tough play, and it's knocked across by Nelson. Backside to Yeager. And Gredecke's there. Muller to Schnicker. No. Push back across. And we're going to have a violation on Valley.
It's going to be a back row attack because the setter was actually the one. She's in the back row. When she went up and touched that ball, she's above the net and is credited as a back row attack. So,
largest lead of the day for the Maroons, and it couldn't come at a better time here in set number 4. Valley's going to have to rally. Whelan blocked back. Nelson and Gredecke. Dowling looking the best they have all day, 22-15. Ellie Muller to serve again, trying to close in on a victory and move on to the state semifinals. Whelan, not enough on it. They'll set up for Mackenzie Dean. Good job by McAndrew to get there. Yeager back on the far line, and we're going to have a
net violation as well. Would have been a kill either way, but net violation was called.
Valley's hanging around, trying not to go away too easily. And Kaylin Whelan, the sophomore, will serve. Muller sets up to Nelson. Yeager almost blocked it back. Muller gets on the floor. Dean almost drops it in. Good job by Whelan on the dig. Raritan, not quite. Nelson blocked back by Yeager.
Great block by Yeager, just stuck in the middle. Blocked the ball, not the player. Put it right down.
Set number 5 is off and running on court number 2. Winner of that game gets Northwest Cedar Falls. Winner of our game gets Pleasant Valley Johnston, which takes place after this. Another block by Yeager and company, and Valley is within 4.
Maroons, get it to the middle. Get to the middle hitter. Holding on to a 4-point lead. They just need to get a side out here, get back into control. And they get it.
Another service error. That's 6 in this set alone for Valley. Dowling is 2 away. Mackenzie Dean, the star for Dowling, will be the one to serve here. But no one's been safe from the service errors. They do get that one across. Thea Raritan won't go. Muller knocks it high in the air. Grant recovers. Dean from the back line won't go. Yeager blocked back. Valley will take it.
Yeager, nice job right off the top of the block on that slide to the outside. Under control, puts it right off the block out of bounds.
A serve upcoming here for Valley. Danny Schnicker. The lead is 4 for the Maroons. Gredecke puts it in. Dowling is 1 away.
Beautiful shot on the opposite.
6th kill of the day for Gredecke. It is match point for the Dowling Catholic Maroons. Alexis Theis will be the one to serve. The freshman serve on the way, and it goes wide.
Ooh.
I don't know if she meant to get a little fancy and like, let's just end it right here. But she just misses on the line. Valley hangs in, 24-20.
I'm sure Schnicker was just hoping that was actually going to go out. Would have been a tough one to go out on, but it was out. Good call, good look from her.
McAndrew. Up top, Muller. Or Rogers to Muller. That one's on the ground. Dowling Catholic wins. There will be no upset this year. The Maroons are on to the Class 5A semifinals as they defeat the Valley Tigers 3-1. A first set loss didn't matter. They rally back and get 3 straight, and the Maroons are on to the Class 5A semifinals.
Tell you what, it was hard fought by both teams. Not what we expected, I think, Blake, coming into this at all. But, I mean, Valley's been that way all season. Just been a tough out.
So Valley takes the season series as they split coming into today. The The Maroons move to 31-7 on the year. Valley drops to 19-16 is how they end out their season. A heck of a year for Coach Mike Sell and his Tigers. We're going to send it down to the PA announcer for your trophy presentation.
Fans, please direct your attention to the court for the awards presentation. In addition to receiving their team trophy, each participating player will receive a medallion and commemorative volleyball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Presenting awards from the IGHSAU are Gene Berger and Aaron Gerlich. Congratulations to head coach Jeremy Mikesell and the Valley Tigers on an outstanding 2023 volleyball season. And now, Mackenzie Dean from Dowling Catholic will advance her team on the bracket to the semifinal round. Congratulations, Dowling. Your team advances to the 5A semifinals and will play Wednesday at 10 a.m. right here on Court 1. Thanks everyone for coming out today.
We'll step aside real quick. We'll be back to recap everything. You're watching the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy Company.
This is our son, Sebastian. In 2021, he took half a pill he didn't know was counterfeit.
That tiny pill contained enough fentanyl to kill him almost instantly. Kids buy them on social media and share them with their friends, not realizing how dangerous they are.
Please talk to your kids about not taking anything that's not directly prescribed to them.
Our child will never get to grow up, but we want yours to be able to.
Welcome back to the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament, where Dowling Catholic, the 1 seed, defeats 8-seeded West Des Moines Valley 3-1. Austin, what a match it was. Valley wins the first one. Dowling takes back the next 3. Looked like they adjusted a little bit better after that first set.
Yeah, I think Dowling needed that fourth game there to just end right there, get that momentum into the second round. Valley, just a tough team. Just been that way all year, just a tough out, but Dowling's got to feel good moving on to the next round.
We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a little bit for Johnston and Pleasant Valley. For Drew Reinhardt on camera, Justin Warbler, our producer. He's Austin Oliver. I'm Blake Walker. Thank you for watching the Iowa Girls State Volleyball Tournament on the Girls Union Digital Network, presented by Mid-American Energy Company.